We are back. We are going over compensations to match company cultures, compensations that will mitigate your risk in some areas, but will increase your risk and exposure in others. This is going to be a short one, real quick and simple, okay? We've gone over contracts, we've gone over temps, we've gone over staffing. Let's move that out to the side. The main three things you're looking at is going to be hourly, salary, and commission structures. Now, commission structures can also involve an hourly, or it can involve a salary. You can also have salary that also includes sales commission. You also can have an hourly that also includes sales commission. Sometimes they label these as bonuses or performance bonuses or perks or something to that effect. Now, let me just go ahead and get into some of the company cultural differences. When you have an hourly employee, you are mitigating your risk because you are not committing to them a salary wage, meaning I am not going to commit to you $1,500 a week or $2,000 or $5,000 a week. I'm committing that I will pay you per hour that you perform something. One. Two, the salary is, hey, you are getting paid to do this because I am delegating all of this task to you essentially on a permanent basis. Long story short. The commission structure is I am allowing you to eat what you kill. You are able to bring direct value to the organization. Therefore, you're able to earn based on what you're able to produce. So, for an example, if you sell one of my products and this a product that I developed, let's go down into this because it's not all one side sales or it's all about them. That's not the case. It takes you time to develop a product. You have to think about marketing that product. You have to think about packaging if it's a physical product. Even me doing these videos right now is part of the product of Buckhead Staffing. It's part of this product. All right. You seen the cards. You it's it's all part of the product, okay? So no, a sales rep is not going to get 100% of what they sell because they're not 100% of the company, okay? So that is the mindset of, hey, you know what? We're going to partner together, very similar like an affiliate marketer. You're affiliated, you're going to be providing marketing. That happens to be sales. You're affiliated sales associate, you're going to sell and receive a commission, okay? So let's backtrack this up. For the employers, for the bosses out there, this is how it works. When you are starting out and you have a lean budget and you need lean personnel, it may be best for you to, if you do not need sales, to hire someone on an hourly basis. And I don't care if that's a virtual assistant or whatever the case may be. Okay. That's going to mitigate your risk as far as commitment is concerned. If you have sales coming in or you have something that's proven, you have some traction and you can afford to take that hourly person to a salary person, my suggestion is that you always go salary because that security that you are giving or lending to the employee, that security is something that will be able to save you money in the long haul, because most of the times when someone goes from an hourly to a salary, they often jump over the time and a half situation. It's often cheaper for you instead of them working hourly, where it's like, hey, every week you're gonna make $1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and pay you 1,400. But what they don't know, for that extra 40%, I'm going to work you twice as hard. So I'm actually saving 60% because I'm working you twice as hard. You just doubled up on the delegation has doubled for you. So with that being said, I like to take my hourly employees, I like to get them the salaries as soon as possible, but not in a rushed fashion. There's some folks that just need to stay on an hourly scenario. For an example, virtual assistants with turnover. I've had a virtual assistant work with me in another company. She stayed with me for 3 years. And for 3 years, I paid her on what she did. Meaning that when she did a particular task, she got paid an amount that we previously agreed to. We rocked like that for 3 years. At one point, I moved her up to a salary. The salary was fine. Then at that point, her work ethic began to deteriorate. She began to get more focused into other things. For her, it was nursing. So, which is all good. We're all about growth. So, as an employer, we never want to stagnate the growth of anyone that's on our squad, because she ended up coming back a few times, but it was just never quite the same. So I say all that just to simply say, when it comes to compensation, you need to choose the compensation based on how you are going to manage that position. I like aggressive sales. I like people that show up, that are hungry. I like ambition. I like people that are willing to go and make 200 phone calls a day, knock on 100 doors a day, set up 50 meetings a day if they can, and close 15 to 20 of those bad boys. Those are the type of folks that I like. I love the energy around it. So I offer commission to my sales team, and I offer them a lot of commission because I want aggressive folks. I want people that are willing to rip out throats in order to get sales in. But that's what I like. There's other companies that don't like that approach. They want to just be able to provide the information and let the customer make a decision. Totally fine. Tomato, tomato, however you want to eat your bologna sandwiches, however you want to eat your bologna sandwich. But for me, I like to get in there and just, make it happen. That's what I like. So for me, I offer commission, but I also offer very high commission percentages. I offer very high, very high, definitely upwards of 50 and 75% in a lot of situations. But that's because I want people that are like, hold up, I would never get this amount of money over here. So all I got to do is apply myself over here, and I'm going to be able to hit my goals beyond. That's the beautiful part about commission sales, is that really these guys, because I used to do commission sales myself, when you are a commission sales rep, you are basically a no risk equity partner in the business. You don't own it. But when you are killing it on sales, you can read. A lot of the times these guys will come back and read, if the numbers are not right, or if they're too low, they'll come back and they'll renegotiate. Like if they're in the 30s, like if you're in between like the 15, I don't know what your ticket item is, but let's just say if you have a sales rep and they're getting 15, 20%, if they're killing it, if they're number one, a lot of the time those guys go back to the upper management and say, hey, I want to be able to bump this up 5 points. I want to be able to get 25% or even 30. And a lot of the times those guys are going to get it as long as they come with the appropriate approach. If they come in with an attitude or something like that, a toxic attitude, then that may be a situation that you just want to avoid, because putting that person in power will create a cancer in your organization, to where that mindset that, oh, well, he went in there and told them what it was and they did it, that mindset can just corrupt the whole organization. So it depends upon the person and the approach and the scenario. But the point of it is this: you want to be able to offer the compensation. You want to offer the compensation depending upon how you are going to manage the situation. And let me give you another example. If I was not a sales guy at heart and I was an employee at heart, I would probably be looking to give my guys salaries and just say, hey man, this is, a little bit above BE, a little bit above break even. This is what we need in order to cover your salary. So, if your salary is, $2,000 a week, then, you need to sell, 30 units. And that puts us at break even. So, your goal is 35 units. If that's, you know what I'm saying? If that's regarding like employee mindset, I don't have that mindset though, but I'm just giving you guys some examples. So just to recap, how do you determine your compensation plan for your folks? How are you going to manage them? If you're going to give them tasks that they are to do and complete, you may want to go hourly. If you're going to give them tasks that they're going to do and complete and also manage others or hold accountability lines, then you may want to give them salaries. Accountability lines also includes opening up the brick and mortar store, making phone calls, any type of in addition to tasks, they also have accountability. All right. And if you're looking for folks that you just need results, give them commission. Hope this is valuable. See you guys on the other side. Peace.